This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, as you know. Cannot, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. This is just pre-shuffle, but I wanted to show you. These are the first cards I got, so we're going to see. We'll lay it out spread. But the very first card I got was King of Wands. Somebody passionate, somebody who charges forward, takes action, someone who takes decisive action and smart action. I think it's you, okay? Then we got the Six of Pentacles. So this is generosity, having enough to give, right? Somebody that gives, or has enough to give. But then look at this, Queen of Swords. She's slashing that sword. Sword is up, very active. She knows what she's doing. I think looks like you're gonna stop giving to things or people that are not serving you, and maybe being more, having more. My prayer for you guys right now is discernment. So having discernment to be able to recognize, what's legit, what's genuine, and what's not. So that might have something to do with that. That's how I read these three. But then when I looked at the bottom of the deck, there was the Judgment, which is, reconciliation. It could be reconciliation, but if it's flowing with these cards, it also could mean like rising up from the shadows, rising up from, maybe hitting rock bottom, or just a low, okay? And it could indicate that the angels are helping you. It could be a return. We're going to look at both. We'll find out. And then under that, we got the Eight of Wands. So that's communication or forward motion, action, passionate. And then we got the, and then we got the Three of Pentacles. So this is, collaboration, cooperation. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on here. Something major changing and for the better is happening, okay? So how are you guys? I love you so much. I hope you guys are well. I'm doing a huge giveaway just through the comments. All you have to do is leave comments. I'm giving away a ton of crystal bracelets. It's like when I hold them up like this, they don't look that special, but they really are, if I only held up a few at a time. These are healing bracelets. I'm going to cleanse. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to cleanse and charge them and set intentions on them for love, money, and then also one of my candles that you guys love, a $100 gift card, and the chimes. So lots of prizes. All you have to do, you have to be a subscriber, which you should anyway, because you're more connected to me, and all my prayers and intentions are focused predominantly on subscribers, obviously. So you should be a subscriber anyway, but if you watch the channel, but just leave lots of comments, because whenever I notice, multiple comments, I write it down. And it increases your chances. Ooh, okay. We're going to stop there. Okay, so Five of Pentacles. Interesting. That's, feeling left out in the cold, abandoned. Four of Swords, but can't let go. Maybe Aries, our mind is always designed to try and focus on what's a danger, right? Or what's hurting us. Because in the past, Stone Ages, we had to fight or flight. We had to run if we were being attacked by whatever, in the cave days. A dinosaur, or, a furry beast or whatever. But we don't have that now. So we need to retrain our brains. But our brains are designed to protect us. So sometimes when we get hurt or feel abandoned, we can get stuck in that mind, in that dwelling. This is inability to let go of some sort of abandonment, okay? And it also represents, it could be representing like fear. If you let go, then it's like your only chance. Like, what if I let this go? Then what am I going to do? No, it's better to let go of things that aren't serving you until they are serving you. It seems so simple, right? The universe can provide unconditionally, and well, I shouldn't say unconditionally. It's going to give you what you're thinking about, right? So it will, I guess that's unconditionally. It will provide, it's endless. So don't do that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Look at this. Wow. Y'all are holding on to something toxic. Just like I said, this is going to be a strong reading. because, you know, I didn't stop shuffling until this flew out. And then look exactly what's coming up for overall energy. So that's kind of the theme here is, you know, hanging on to something that you shouldn't be. I feel the need to shuffle. The bottom of the deck is strength. Look at that. I guess I'll stay. Oh my, Empress. I don't know. I might shuffle without thinking about it here in a minute because I just feel it. Okay, so on your mind, death and ending. Prince of Wands. It's almost like, here's another thing that could be happening. You know, what happens when there's somebody that we miss really, really bad, and then when they reach out, we get, even if it's not like much, even if it's just like a breadcrumb, we get this sense of, we get like an endorphin rush, you know, we get this sense of satisfaction. And then it gives us that, it just gives us, feeds us just a little, you know, it scratches that itch. And then when then that stops, and then we naturally are, you know, it's just habitual. It's just human nature to want that rush again. Okay, so what you got to do is get yourself out of wanting that rush from this. You got to find that rush from something else. Okay, your person, 9 of Swords, lots of mental energy. I wish this was a money reading. Ooh, right when I said it, Ace of Pentacles. That's, wow. Maybe your person is really focused on their money. Maybe they've been fearing not having enough or not being good enough somehow. Let me see. But this is crazy because right when I said, I wish this was about money, the Ace of Pentacles came out. The Ace of Pentacles is, you know, something solid, something that can, you know, take root and grow slowly, not immediately. Things that come in immediately, they usually don't last because they don't have a strong foundation. Think of a tree and its roots grabbing into the ground. And then, you know, the deeper it goes over time, the stronger it is. And then when those storms come, it can sway because it's got those roots, right? You know, think about the tower in tarot and how it falls down, you know. This tower's stable. It's not going to fall. I sure am chatty. 3 of Cups. So recent past, 3 of Cups, that could be social. Could be a lot of socializing. Maybe you guys spent some time together. I mean, there's a chance it could be third party, but we've got Justice, so could be dealing with the Libra. We also have Capricorn and Scorpio. We have Leo. So, but Libra could be dealing with the Libra. But there looks like there was either a lot of socializing with the 3 of Cups or coming together. And something with Justice. We're going to clarify that one. Okay, so 2 of Wands. Oh, there we go. So 2 of Wands. This is being blocked with the Justice card. Being blocked, or something was maybe a third party. I don't know. I don't like to jump the third party. Princess of Wands. Now we have the Prince and Princess of Wands. Wow. Interesting. That's oh my gosh, look at that. So you're going to get, somebody's going to come back around. Communication, Judgment card. We got this in the beginning, and remember I was like, well, could be that you're rising up from the, you know, dark place, or a place of pity, self-pity. There, you know, some good things are happening. You do have to take action though. But it also looks like it could be reconciliation. I feel like if there was a third party, that whole situation ended up, you know, causing you to block them or them to block you. There's the Queen of Wands again. Oh, this is the same. I didn't shuffle. Okay, I'm repeating. Queen of Wands is that dog. You guys hear that dog barking? It sounds hoarse. Oh, it sounds like it has a sore throat or something. All right, we're going to shuffle. But we got 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Empress. You know, something got blocked, I believe. I think this is about the person who blocked you. Or, you hear that? Sounds hoarse. Yeah, painful ending. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. King and Queen of Pentacles, and these flip. Did y'all see that? Oh, wait, where was the King of Pentacles? Okay, hold on. Did I not? I did just have the... Okay, I'm not losing it. I know I just had the Queen of Pentacles. I know I just saw it. I didn't take it, though. But we've got King and Queen of Pentacles. That's all about... That could be a power couple. Hopefully that's what's coming. Let's start clarifying. Okay, tell me about this Death and Prince of Wands. You know, with the Death card, that's an ending, but this Prince of Wands is a player. So maybe there is an ending to that, or that's what's bothering you, is maybe you feel like you got played. Okay, tell me about the Death card and the Prince of Wands. The Hermit, yeah. You know what I think happened is... Wow, World card. Oh. Oh, geez, look at that. 6 of Wands. I mean, 4 of Wands. That's could be twin flame. I don't see it elsewhere, but the Chariot is forward mission, and then the World card, cycle completion. But what happened is somebody, I think, mistreated you and then bailed, which caused an ending. Hopefully, when they were in that hermit mode, there it is again. Hopefully, when they were in that hermit mode, they, you know, sought enlightenment. That's Taurus, Virgo. Tell me about the Hermit. Too many. I also just got that somebody's realizing what they lost and that there might not be better than you. I mean, you know, I always think that's a tangled web we weave in that thinking. But, I mean, if they're thinking that about you, that's a lot. That's major progress, right? Look at my candle burning out. Tell me about the Strength card. What's the Strength card? Holding back, using self-control, balancing that, you know, feminine, masculine energy. Wow, Temperance. It's almost the same card. Patience, balance. Maybe you're being patient with yourself. The Temperance card is not, you know, responding with impulse. It's give a little, get a little. I mean, both of these cards is major growth that this is you. And maybe you're learning to do that. Not to give, you know, sometimes we give, I feel like I've said all this to you guys before, but sometimes we give to situations that aren't giving enough to us because we're wanting to make it better or make them, the candle came back on. Can y'all see that, I hope? Oh my gosh, this candle, this is my crazy possessed candle. It comes on and off sometimes when I point at it. But this is a refill. Oh, looks like I made it go out. I don't know, but we'll see if it comes back on. But there's videos of it coming back on. Anyway, looks like this person, you know, ghosted you because they weren't good enough, or they felt they weren't good enough, or now they're seeing that they're not good enough, or that you're better than what else is out there, right? That happens. That happens. That has happened to me more than once. People come back. They always come back, right? But then they're like, well, I figured it out. You know, there's no one else like you. They have to see on their own, so don't force it. But this is balance, patience, and this is recognition. But strong message here about self-love with that 9 of Cups. And it's like you got to be the filler of your own cup. 4 of Pentacles. So afraid of, fear of lack. There's the Hangman. Okay, let's clarify other things. We have 5 of Pentacles with the 4 of Swords and the Devil. Swords. Did y'all see that flip in my hand? Queen of Wands. Okay, that's too many, but we'll see. 9 of Cups, self-love, Queen of Wands. This could be prompting me to prompt you, tell you to make sure you take action towards self-care, towards things that are going to help you feel better. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me see something real quick. 5 of Pentacles. That's feeling out in the cold. This is like the overall story here, right? I'm going to clarify that with this deck. Tell me about this 4 of Swords. Again, didn't we get this in the beginning? 6 of Pentacles, generosity, and the Star. The Star is Aquarius energy, but it's wish fulfillment and it's generosity. I think you're learning not to give to and there again. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was just thinking 4, and because I'm stuck on this 4 of Swords, right? And then look, there's the 4 of Swords again. Here's the 4 of Pentacles. We got a strong message here. We just got to sort through it. And I just need to feel satisfied that I got it. But this 4 of Swords is, you know, taking a time out. It's taking time to heal from feeling abandoned from somebody that you have been very tied to, maybe obsessed with. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Why fear of lack? Are you fearful that if you take a time out or don't, you know, somebody is very worried, oh my gosh, that if there is too long goes without communication, that they're going to miss out. That's what that 4 is. That's why we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Devil. There's an obsession that you may miss out on this person if you don't hear from them, or if too much time goes by, or if you don't keep giving to them. Aries. And, you know, my thought is that the opposite is true. Space creates tension. But if it's only on you, that's not good. Space creates tension. Tension creates attraction. When things are a little bit tense, like then they don't know what you're doing, what you're thinking, we always want what we can't have. But look at that, wounded and wanting, somebody may be wounded from something that was said. Yeah. But there's a waiting. Should I text them? Should I not? Should I get back together? Should I leave completely? How do I go forward? Yeah, okay. Man, you guys, I think a lot of you are dealing with the Libra. But it's like, I'm going to clarify these, but 2 of Swords, that's blocked, right? And what's blocked is it looks like that passionate new beginning. We're going to have to clarify that. Tell me about this Ace of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Somebody is, you guys, I hope it's not you. It could be them, okay? If it's not you, it's them. If there's somebody that you're, you know, really deep in thought about. But somebody is scared to death if they don't reach out and say the perfect thing, that you're going to be forgotten. You're not going to be forgotten. If you had something of substance, you're not going to be forgotten. There is no way. Even if they are with someone else, seeing someone else, you are not going to be forgotten. Okay, but you got to like wipe that out of your mind, because you got to focus on you. But right now I'm going to just tell you what these cards are saying, screaming. You're wounded, you want communication, you're just trying to decide, do I leave? Where do I progress into something better? Okay, so this is making peace with the past, accepting where we are in the future, just focusing in the present and just focusing on the future. If you are waiting for closure, you don't need closure. You need to move on. If this is hurting you, all you have to do is ask yourself, is this hurting me? If it's hurting you, that's your sign. That's the sign. If you guys want to watch for signs, we got strong 4s here. Also got some 2s. But lots of twos and lots of ones. So maybe 12, 12, maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, twos and ones intermixed. But you guys, this does look like this person is going to want to come back, but it's not you sitting around thinking about it and not, and not progressing on your own is not helping. You got 2 return. You're struggling. Strength card and Temperance. Somebody is struggling like crazy not to reach out. And then, yeah, options. You guys, I think you gotta meet someone else. You got to at least talk to someone else. Leave your options open. Even if you don't find someone magical, you're gonna have a different energy and be more appealing and more self-assured. When you start talking, you don't want to have one-itis. One-itis is when you are only talking to one person and that person's not that into you, or they're not that present or present at all, but they're all you think about because you're only dealing with them versus them. They've got other stuff going on. You don't want to have one-itis, okay? Let's see what else, anything else. And then we're going to pull we are going to do an oracle card and then also an intuition test. So stick around to the end, but I want to see what's next. Tell me more. Yeah, gosh, a lot of you think this is twin flame. Jeez, there it is again. It does look like you're eventually going to have a new beginning with this person. We have the Princess of Wands. That's communication. 4 of Wands is stability. The Fool card is a new beginning. And the Star card. This is saying, let me make sure. I think what this is saying, 6 of Pentacles, what is that? Generosity, giving. So here's the thing. I think what this is your strong message, and we'll grab an oracle, but you got a strong message here that if this person, when this person returns, you're going to have to communicate that your needs need to be met, And remember, we're all trying to get our needs met. So whatever this person is doing or going through, being angry or mad or feeling undervalued is not, it's like not you. They're doing what they're doing because of them. But I think this is basically saying, hey, when they return, you're going to probably have to say, if we're going to start again, we're going to start from the beginning. We're going to start first date, not a sleepover or hang out on the couch for the first time you see them, right? And we're going to we're going to go slow and build a foundation because why? I know that's what I want. I know what I deserve. I think that's what's going to happen, or you're going to walk away. Anything else for future? Yeah, they're coming in. But maybe someone new. There's a 10 of Pentacles. It looks like money's going to get better too. The Prince isn't a king, but it's major improvement, right? Walking away, Prince of Swords, Queen of Cups. Self-love, self-love, self-love. I'm not putting up with this. You just got to have boundaries. This is screaming boundaries to me. I want to pull one more and ask something very specific. Slow and stable, okay? Slow and stable, Knight of Pentacles. So don't rush it. Let there be space. Don't be uncomfortable with the space. Quit thinking about what you want to say in the text, or what will get the best response, or if you should or if you shouldn't. Change your focus to yourself. Nine of Pentacles, self-love. Again, this is money. Let things grow solid and stable. And this is also independence. You don't need this person. Well, I'll tell you what you do need to stop ruminating is you need every single day. You need to write your gratitudes. Maybe I should give away a gratitude journal. I just bought some really good ones for me and my kids. But write your gratitudes in the morning. You have to get exercise every single day. Every single day. for, you know, if you're anxious or depressed, you have to, and even if you're not, that's going to keep you healthy, okay? Of course, it's what also has to do with what you eat. What do you put in your body? What do you put on your body? How are you dressing? You guys level up, clean slate. You're able to reinvent yourself, but this is saying you don't need this person. Let it happen slowly, okay? Don't be afraid of the space between you. Let me grab an oracle, and then we'll do an intuition test. I'm going to go ahead and lay these out. Wait, I got to figure out which one I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to choose one of these so you guys, I already know which one it is. So you guys see if you can tap in and figure that out. And I'm going to draw an oracle. And then if you can figure out which one I'm going to choose, let me know in the comments too. Wow, denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight of awareness. I accept the challenges are my best way to learn. Nice. Look, there's the Tower. And also, at the bottom of the deck, we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. So I think this is not, this is happening to you. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you so you grow, because you probably wouldn't hit your full potential. I feel like I've deja vu. You probably wouldn't hit your full potential if this came in right now. There's other things you need to do, which I believe is finding your value in yourself, filling your own cup. Even when this person comes back and they're the knight in shining armor, if they're perfect, you still don't put all your happiness in one cup. You got to have different areas. You have work, purpose, health, family, okay? This could be a major turning point for you guys. This could be just critical, because think about, these cards were pretty freaking determined to repeat themselves until I said more and figured out more, and I couldn't get satisfied, and they were flipping out. And then we even pulled a different deck, and they mirrored. Look, there again, the Libra, the Justice card. I mean, I don't even think I showed y'all that. But major message here. Oh my gosh. Balancing out. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I can't even believe this. I can't even believe this. Okay, I'll chill. Hopefully we'll have time. We may have. I'm gonna tell you it was this one. Because the camera may cut off. Okay, so I pulled the second deck, right? Because I wanted to make sure I wasn't figuring it all out. And then we got repetitive cards. We got Justice. We got the Divine Feminine, the Empress. That's you, knowing your value, balancing it out. I don't remember now what order these came in. Oh, this Death card, Capricorn, obsession, feeling tied to something bad, right? Could be addiction, obsession, addiction to this person. I think it's you guys, totally obsessed. I've been there. Obsessed and afraid not to reach out, not to make the moves. And that's exactly opposite of what you need to be doing. You got to stay in your Empress energy. But look at that. What happens after the death? You've got, looks like money and love. 10 of Pentacles and the Lover's card. That was crazy. All right. So self-love is your biggest message. And don't just leave it to chance. Camera is going to cut off, so I apologize. But don't just leave it to chance. Write it down. Who do you want to be this year? Who is that person? Is that person sad and not make their bed? Or do they jump, do they get up and get sun on their face and they work out and they dress good and you know what I mean? Who is that person? And then write it down. Write down that future person and then meditate over it. Visualize it. Breathe it in. Okay, super freaking powerful message. I can't believe what happened at the end there. Okay, leave me messages. I love you guys so much. Leave lots of comments. I love when you guys, help each other in the comments and comment to each other. And for those of you that hit like before you even watch the video, thank you. I appreciate that so much. It means so much to me when I see likes before the videos had time to play. But good things coming. You guys let me know what's going on with you, okay? Love you. Bye, Aries.